Hi students and friends, welcome to the channel Learn and Teach by Ayaz. I was solving the paper for IGCSE 0620 past papers and the version was 2023 for the specimen paper from 2023 and onwards. So here's the question number 10 for this paper. Number 10, the diagram shows a circuit used to electrolyze aqueous copper to sulfate. This is the electrolytic cell showing the electrolysis of aqueous copper to sulfate. You see these numbers are showing either the flow of electrons or the flow of charges. For instance, 3 and 4 are showing the flow of electrons in the wires. Flow of electrons in the wire. 1 and 2 shows the flow of charges. That is ions. Which arrow indicate the movement of the copper ions in the electrolyte and of the electrons in the external circuit? Choice A, copper ions 1. So first of all, recall that which ion move towards which electrodes. Remember, at cathodes, the cation will move towards cathodes. We will have cations moving towards cathode. So 2 will be the cation. If 2 is the cation, then 1 will be the anion. The other name for cation is positive ion. And you know that copper 2 ions are positively charged ions. So these will be cations. So the ion will be 2. So automatically choice A and B will be omitted because they are showing copper ions as 1 here. Now we are left with C and D. Either C is correct or D is correct. Now let's see the movement of electrons. Remember, the electrons move from anode to cathode. So these must be the electrons which is moving from anode to cathode. So the choice C will be the right answer for this question. Number 11. Which row shows the waste products released from the exhaust of a vehicle powered using a hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell? Whenever you have hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell, you have only one waste product, and that will be water. So the only choice which is correct here is choice D. All the other choices are incorrect. 12. Which diagram is a correctly labeled reaction pathway diagram for an endothermic reaction? Recall, in case of endothermic reaction, you will always have products at the higher energy state. So automatically choice C and D will be wrong. We are left with A and now look at the activation energy and the overall energy change for this reaction. The activation energy will start from reactants and end on the hump. So choice A will be the right answer because it's showing the activation energy starting from reactants and reaching to the top of the energy hump. This is energy hump. And the energy change is shown between reactants and product. This is also correct. Number 13. Which changes are physical changes? Melting ice to form water. This is correct. Number 2. Burning hydrogen to form water. Whenever you burn hydrogen to get water, this will be a chemical change because in this hydrogen is reacting with oxygen. produce water. Number 3, adding sodium to water. When sodium is dropped on water, it will produce alkaline solution, which is of sodium hydroxide, and hydrogen gas is released. This is the reaction. Plus H2O, NaOH, plus H2. Number 4, boiling water to form steam. This is also correct. So both 2 and 3 are incorrect. The only right answer will be of 1 and 4. So B will be the right answer for this question. Number 14. The diagram shows an experiment to measure the rate of a chemical reaction. We are measuring the rate of a chemical reaction, and here's a metal, and dilute hydrochloric acid is added from the top of this disulfiram, and the any gas will be produced, will be collected in the measuring cylinder. This is water with water trough. Which change decreases the rate of reaction? Remember, rate of reaction decreases either the lower concentration, lower temperature, or particles having low energy. A, adding water to the flask. If you will add water to the flask, this will decrease the concentration of hydrochloric acid. So this looks correct to me. Let's see the other answers or responses. Heating the flask during the reaction. When you heat the flask during the reaction, the particles will get more energy and they will collide more frequently. So the rate of reaction will definitely increase. Using more powdered concentrated acid, if you will using more concentrated acid, if you will take concentrated acid, you will have higher number of particles for the acid. So this will also increase the rate of reaction. Using powdered metal, if you will take the powder form of the metal, this will increase the surface area of the metal, reacting metal. So this will also increase the rate of reaction. These all three increases the rate of reaction. So only choice is the right and other choices are incorrect. Number 15. Which row describes the effect of increasing concentration and increasing temperature on the collisions between reacting particles? A, more collisions per second only. If you increase the concentration, there will be more collisions per second only. This is correct statement. Increasing temperature, more collisions per second only. You have more collisions and there must be sufficient energy to react. So see the other responses. B, more collisions per second only. This is also correct. Increasing temperature, more collisions per second and more collisions with sufficient energy to react. This looks correct to me. So the B will be the right response for this question. Let's see the other responses. C, more collisions per second and more collisions with sufficient energy to react. If you increase the concentration, the energy of the particle will not increase. Only the number of particles per unit volume is increased. So this will be wrong. No need to read the other statement. Come to the D, same statement. So this is also wrong. The only right statement is B here. A, C, and D, all of these are incorrect. 16. Methanol is prepared by the reversible reaction shown. CO gas plus 2H2 gas gives CH3OH gas. The forward reaction is exothermic. Which conditions produce the highest equilibrium yield of methanol? A, high temperature. The forward reaction is exothermic, so the forward reaction will definitely favor the low temperature. So automatically the choices having high temperatures will be omitted in this case. A and B are wrong. So we are left with C and D. Either C is correct or D is correct. Temperature is low in C, so this looks correct to me. What about the pressure? High pressure. High pressure favors a direction having low number of moles of gas. Favors the direction with low number of moles of gases. So if you count the number of gases on both sides, on the reactant side, these will be 3. 1 plus 2 gives 3. And on the product side, this is 1. So this looks correct to me. Let's see the last response. D, temperature is high, pressure is low. So this is also incorrect. We are left with C, which is the right answer. 17, when chlorine gas dissolves in water, a reaction occurs. This is the reaction. Cl2 plus H2O gives HCl plus HClO. Which row of the table identifies the oxidation number for chlorine in the chlorine containing species? Now what I will do, I will write down the oxidation number of each atoms in this. Cl2 is not carrying any charge, so the oxidation number will be 0 automatically. In H2O, H is attached to a non-metal, so the charge on H is +1. And on the oxygen atom, it's a non-metal being higher electronegative than hydrogen, so it will carry -2 charge. On the product side, we have HCl. Again, hydrogen is attached to another non-metal, so it will carry +1 charge. Here, chlorine will carry -1 charge because there's no charge, overall charge on this compound. So it must be carrying +1 and -1 charge. What about HClO? H is attached to non-metal, so it will definitely carry +1 charge. Oxygen carries -2 charge. If you work out the charge for Cl, it will be like this: +1 plus X -2 is equal to 0, as there's no charge on the whole compound. So this will be X -1 is equal to 0. X -1 plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1. So the charge on chlorine will be +1. Let's see the responses. In the responses, automatically A and C are incorrect because in both of these, Cl2 is carrying -1 charge. What about the charges on on Cl in other compounds? In HCl, it must carry -1, but in HClO, it must carry +1. So again, B will be incorrect. We are left with only one choice, which is choice D. D will be the right answer for this question. 18. 4 different solutions J, K, L, and M are tested with universal indicator. Okay, here are the color with the universal indicator paper. J green, K red, L purple, M orange. Which solutions are acidic? These kind of questions are related to root learning. So you have to learn their colors. We are only left with the right answer. In K, the acidic solution will give red. In M, it's giving orange. So B will be the right answer. The other choices are wrong. 19. Which solution has the lowest pH? Look at the solutions, then we can easily decide. Lowest pH indicate the strongly acidic solution. So automatically, ammonia solution is not acidic. So A will be the wrong answer. And lithium hydroxide, it's also an alkali. So D will also be the wrong answer. We are left with B and C. Either B is correct or C is correct. Ethanoic acid is organic acid, and organic acids are weak acids. So B is also incorrect. C will be the right answer for this question. Number 20. Magnesium, calcium, strontium, and barium are group 2 elements. Group 2 elements follow the same trends in reactivity as group 1 elements. Recall the trends of reactivity in group 1 elements increases down the group. Which statements about group 2 elements are correct? Number 1, calcium reacts faster than magnesium with water. Calcium is below magnesium, so it must react fast with water as compared to magnesium. Number 2, barium reacts less vigorously than magnesium with dilute acid. Barium is below magnesium, so it will react more vigorously or violently with dilute acid when comparing with magnesium. So this statement is wrong. Statement 3, strontium oxidizes in air more slowly than barium. Strontium is below barium, so it will oxidize more slowly than barium. So the choice C will be the right answer for this question. 21. Chlorine, bromine, and iodine are elements in group 7 of the periodic table. Which statement about these elements is correct? Number A, the color gets lighter down the group. No, the color gets darker down the group. So this will be the wrong statement. Density decreases down the group. You see the state changes down the group. Gas, liquid, solid. So particles come closer. So it increases down the group. This is also wrong statement. They all are gases at room temperature and pressure. This is also wrong because we have only fluorine and chlorine existing as gas state at room temperature pressure. D, they all are non-metals. Only D will be the right answer for this question. Number 22. Which row describes the properties of a typical transition element? You know, transition metals, they are in the middle of the periodic table between group 2 and group 3. Their melting points are high, they have variable oxidation states, and they act as catalysts. So automatically the choice C and D will be incorrect because they are showing low melting point and low melting points. What about choice A and B? In choice A, they are saying that they do not have variable oxidation state and they are not used as catalysts. So A will be the wrong. So we are left with only B. B will be the right answer for this question. 23. Which statement about the noble gases is correct? A, noble gases are diatomic molecules. This is wrong. They exist as monoatomic. Monoatomic means contain only one atom. Noble gases are unreactive gases. This is correct statement. C, noble gases have full outer electron shells. Choice B is incorrect. Noble gases have full outer shell electron. This is correct. Noble gases are found on the left-hand side of the periodic table. This is also incorrect because they are found on the right side of the periodic table. So choice C will be the right answer for question number 23. All A, B, and D are incorrect. Thanks for watching. Press like, share my videos, give comments. For more videos, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.